Please, I'm new here. Hi, love, I think you need to mute your mic. That would be better. Thank you. You want your video on? I'm not even understanding. So.
It's not in the top countries. Up was 2 and not designate.
Expect rain by 2 p.m. in Lagos.
Je vais brancher votre téléphone. Pardon, reviens d'abord. Fais vite.
Can you please unmute yourself? We are not there. Can you please unmute yourself? We are waiting for the host to conduct the meeting. Please unmute yourself.
Rallonge.
Oh, you're good.
Je vais descendre. La gloire a fait quoi?
Good afternoon, everyone. Can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, please just raise your hand or maybe just reactions. Yeah, good afternoon. How's everyone doing? I hope you all have received your seed capital. Have you all received your seed capital? Because some people are not smiling. Yes, okay, great. So welcome to the 2021 TEF induction session. And this is the session where we hand over officially to the alumni manager, because you're now an alumni of the network. So it's just traditional that we hand you over officially so that you now have, or you know the right person to engage going forward. If you have any questions about the program, if you receive an email, so you know who to engage. So I'll be handing over to Moyo. So I will introduce Moyo. So Moyo is Moyo Lisa. She's the mentorship manager at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. And I'm sure a lot of you know her already. And she's also the acting alumni engagement manager, pending when we get a new person. So she will be facilitating this session and we'll be taking you through code of conduct to becoming an alumni, what to expect from joining the alumni network, and basically the entire experience. So I'll be handing over to Moyo now. Moyo Lisa. So I'm officially handing my babies over to you. Please take good care of them. Make sure you provide them with lots of value-added opportunities. And yeah, so Moyo, are you here? Hi, Moyo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Bukuru.
Okay, all right. So this is Moyo Lisa. So Moyo would continue the session. I'll be in the background, just I'll be here to listen. Thank you.
Thanks, Bukuru. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. And it's a pleasure to meet all of you. I think I already met some of you over the course of the current program, but it's a pleasure to meet you all again. You guys have already done, the first step of what is going to be a very long journey. You've already completed the entrepreneurship program. You have been able to go through the training. You have demonstrated your capacity to, actually implement what you were taught during the training, and you used the knowledge to develop a bankable business plan, and you went further to, pitch your business idea, or in some cases, existing business, to, a panel of judges that you never even saw or met. It was all done virtually. And I'm sure this is the first time quite a number of you had to go through like an entire program in that format. So I would actually say congratulations and well done. So now you're on to the next step of the program, next step of your journey. First of all, this is the alumni onboarding / induction session. And I'm saying onboarding / because / induction, because not only are you being inducted into the alumni network, right now you have officially become a mentee in the Tony Elumelu Foundation mentorship program. So I will just share a presentation that covers everything everything you need to know about the alumni network, why we do this, and so on. So so we're just going to cover 5 areas, and they're going to be expounded on in full detail throughout the documents. We're going to talk about the network, the platforms of engagement, the activities you're going to participate in, the benefits of being an active member of the alumni network, and what we expect of you. So once again, like I said, congratulations. You are now officially a member of the TEF Alumni Network. You have joined a network of 15,000 people across the continent. It's actually not a small feat. And this is something that the foundation is trying to do. We are trying to create like a huge entrepreneurship ecosystem that spans every corner of the continent, so that, you know, no matter where you are, you know, you're not alone. You have somebody in Rwanda, Tanzania, Cape Verde, Egypt, wherever it is. And, you know, this is something that our entrepreneurs have been able to testify to. And this is something that even we have experienced ourselves. Sometimes, you know, when we have to journey to different parts of the continent, we get to, you know, meet with our alumni in those regions who are very, very happy to host us. And now I'll just take you through what it means to be a TEF alumni. So first of all, like I said, you have completed the entrepreneurship program and you have received your seed capital. The seed capital is like the most important aspect. Anyone who doesn't receive the seed capital is not considered an alumni. So now you have the opportunity to, like I said, connect and engage with a larger network of innovators and business leaders, access mentorship support to help your business grow, and participating in engaging activities, which will be supported by the foundation. So the first aspect is our alumni network. Like I said, it's basically like having a home away from home. You would always know that no matter what country you travel to, there will always be people there ready to welcome you. And like I said, it happens every time. But the thing is, now that you're an alumni, what is the next step? The next step is that you are going to be inducted into the TEF mentorship program. So just a quick fact, we have been running this entrepreneurship program for years, and one of the things, or some of the things that we have been able to gather from, you know, our engagements and interactions with our entrepreneurs and other entrepreneurs that have not gone through our program is that that's the foundation, takes a more holistic approach in you know, empowering entrepreneurs. And in addition to the training, the seed capital, access to platforms and networks and so on, one of the most important things we do is that we connect our entrepreneurs to mentors, expert mentors. And this is because we have been able to see that 70% of startups fail within their first year. If they don't get mentoring, they fail 70%. That is a huge, that means if you look at the screen right now and count to 10, if all 10 people that you count are not mentored, 7 out of those 10 are going to fail. That's a mind-blowing fact. But then for startups that are mentored, they're able to grow 3.5 faster and generate double of that, that's 7 times more revenue. Why? Because Africa is a very unique place. We have like a totally different entrepreneurship landscape. In Africa, you know, entrepreneurs are basically forced to be their own government. You have to provide your own power. You have to fix your own roads. You have to, all the things that, you know, entrepreneurs in other countries, in more developed countries, don't even have to think of as, you know, a benefit or anything like that. Here, we have to go the extra mile to ensure that all these basic amenities, basic infrastructure are in place so that our businesses can run effectively. And because it's such a tedious thing, going into entrepreneurship for the first time, you know, you may not be familiar with all these things, and that is what causes the failure. But if you're able to connect with someone who has already gone through all of this, who has the knowledge, who has the idea, who has been there, who has the contacts, maybe contacts in NAFDAC, contacts in business licensing office, you know, all those kind of things, it makes your journey easier, it makes your process easier. They'll be able to tell you, okay, don't make this decision, don't save 50% of your capital on this, don't focus so much on this. It will actually help and you'll be able to grow faster. And obviously, in turn, you'll be able to generate more revenue. So because it's something that we recognize as a very, very crucial element, we have created a network of passionate and established individuals. So These people are, you know, captains of industry, they're business leaders, they're top people in the organizations, or analysts or tech people. Any industry, any sector, anything we can think of, we have curated these people, and our goal is to match them with our entrepreneurs. That's you, who are now mentees on our mentorship platform, which is on TEF Connect, so that, you know, you can connect with up to 3 mentors. So we understand that one person cannot meet all your needs. One mentor cannot meet all your needs. It's the same way, for example, if you think about restaurants, just because maybe, you know, this restaurant makes really, really good fried rice or jollof rice, doesn't mean they make really good, maybe porridge. You have to go to another restaurant for that, and you have to go to another restaurant for something. So we understand that one mentor will not be able to give you everything you need, or will not be an expert in all the areas that you need. So we all entrepreneurs, all of you are going to be opportunity to match with up to 3 mentors. And this matching will take place based on your language preference, industry preference, and interest. That's personal interest. So maybe you're in the creative sector, and, you know, you're interested in maybe you know, like jazz nights and things like that. Anything that will actually even help your business, you know, you are able to connect with a mentor in that area, or who has that same interest. And the mentoring sessions take place every month for the rest of the year. And it's for a minimum of 2 hours. So when you and your mentors meet for the first time, you would agree on how you want to structure your mentoring session. The next step, you know, just talking about our mentorship program. So, you know, there are different forms of mentorship. You know, there's mentorship at the workplace. There's, you know, community mentorship for, you know, those big brother projects and so on. But this mentorship for entrepreneurs is, it's something that has been on the come up for some time now. And one thing I would like to say is that mentorship is two-way. I don't want you to believe that, you know, just because you're going to be matched with, you know, an expert or an experienced person, you shouldn't ask questions, or you shouldn't, you know, suggest ideas or anything like that. No, it doesn't work that way. Mentorship is actually a two-way transfer of knowledge, experience, and perspective. So just as you are asking questions, if your mentor says, oh, I think you should go this way, don't go this way, it's fine to ask, oh, okay, I hear you, I will go that way, but is there any reason why you want me to go this way? That way, if the mentor has not thought about it, he will go back and think about it and say, oh, why do I want him to go that way actually? What is that? Then he will now go there and, you know, do his own research and try and understand, okay, why shouldn't he go there? So this way, your mentor is actually developing himself and you are getting developed, and it's a win-win situation. And then also, you know, like I said, over time, both of you would you'll be able to complement each other's strengths, weaknesses. Your mentor will know what areas you're good at and see where they can push you to, and you would also be able to know that with your mentor. And then also qualities of a good mentee. The first thing is, once again, like I said, our mentor guild comprises of experts, you know, business leaders and so on, busy executives basically. And the one thing is that you have to be respectful of their time. So if your mentor schedules a meeting, you need to be there on time. If you're not going to be able to make the session, you need to communicate to your mentor no less than 24 hours, unless it's a serious emergency. Because you need to understand that, first of all, and this is something I'm going to say, if you don't complete this mentorship program, you will not be able to reap the benefits of the alumni network. And I'll go into that later. But the mentorship is very crucial for you to actually reap the benefits of the alumni network. And then also next thing is that you have to actively participate in all mentoring activities and goals, accomplishments. So when your mentor sets goals for you for the rest of the year, And these goals will be taken from your business plan, by the way. So the first year goal you set for yourself from your business plan, your mentor is going to use that to set a goal for the rest of this year. And then you guys will break it down by milestones. So it could be quarterly milestones, it could be monthly milestones, whatever you decide on. And then you and your mentor will start discussing activities or the tasks you can take for you to meet each of these milestones. So it could be, for example, maybe at the end of Q2, that's June, you say, I want to have hired 3 people. What are the steps you take towards hiring people? 1, map out the JD. 2, you either, what kind of people are you looking for? Are you looking for experienced people? Are you looking for interns? All of that. If you're looking for interns, maybe reach out to like NYSC or all these youth hubs or something. If you're looking for experienced people, maybe you hire, one of those recruitment agencies, things like that. Your mentor will map out, your mentor will discuss, brainstorm, and break down all the different areas you need to cover for you to meet each milestone. And at the end of each milestone, you come together, present everything you've done to your mentor. If he agrees that, okay, you know what, you've done a great job, then yes, both of you would confirm that that goal has been achieved and you can move on to the next goal. And I'll actually say that you should always learn to celebrate your goals. Even if you struggle to get there, even if you missed it by maybe a couple of months or weeks or something, still always celebrate your goals. And then also, one of the things we require of you is to provide feedback and recommendations. So we're always going to be putting out surveys. We would like to know how your relationship with your mentor is, if you find it, the whole mentorship program relevant, if you want to recommend or suggest any areas where we can improve on and say, and stuff like that, just let us know, but always respond to our surveys. That's one of the ways that we are going to use as an indicator that you have indeed gone through this mentorship program, and you are eligible to for all the value add opportunities, all the additional funding opportunities that are going to be provided to you at the end of the day. And the last part is staying committed and disciplined. So you can't always move by motivation. Motivation is a very flimsy thing. You can wake up tomorrow and you're not motivated. But if you're committed and you're disciplined, you know that myself and my mentor are supposed to meet X number of times for X number of weeks. Stay disciplined and committed to it. And just always think about the end goal. The end goal is always a great. So there are also, obviously other alumni activities that you'll be participating in. We have the TEF Forum, which used to be a huge fanfare, but we've reduced it. It's a bit smaller due to the 2020 global pandemic, but we still have some sessions basically here and there, where our alumni get to participate as speakers, volunteers, contestants, vendors, etc. We still had some of our alumni participate as vendors in some events at the office here recently. Then TEF application drives. I'm sure some of you also came onto the program by word of mouth from fellow alumni, now fellow alumni. So our alumni would always be called on to help us, spread the word of our program, so that they can bring on more people. And we are just located in one office. We're just here in Lagos. We're not able to reach all the far corners of the continent, but we rely on our alumni as our foot soldiers to be able to get to all those far corners and spread word of what we are doing. Also, ecosystem events. Our alumni are always invited to participate in events, either physically or virtually, and even in some cases represent the foundation at ecosystem events. And usually our alumni are able to, secure partnerships, secure investments, find new clients, and so on. And then also quarterly hub meetings. I will go into more of this later, but this is something that is very, very important. Every alumni is automatically assigned to a hub based on your residential country that's across Africa or a state that's across Nigeria, and you're required to join your quarterly hub meetings with your hub lead. But I'll go into that later on. So this is just talking about the alumni application drive. So there are things that we would like our entrepreneurs to do. So community outreaches, have physical events, or obviously now it has to be like, as long as you follow like the COVID protocols, safety protocols, and then also hosting online events. It could be having like Zoom chats, it could be even WhatsApp, you know, anyway, as long as you're just spreading the word of the foundation. That I would say, and I would encourage you all to actually help us spread word of the foundation right now, because we have actually extended the application window till the 7th of April. Yes, and this is due to popular demand, because as usual, a lot of people decided to wait till the last minute to complete their applications. So we had to extend it, even though it's not something that we're announcing, but we're extending it for people to complete it. So if you know anyone who has started but didn't complete, please encourage them to complete. And if you know anyone who is yet to start, please also encourage them to start. And then we have other activities. There's a TEF Founders Den where we have like basically pitching competitions where, you know, alumni are able to pitch for you know, additional funding. We have the TEF Alumni Awards where we recognize, you know, entrepreneurs who have gone above and beyond the call of duty. And we also have the UBA Marketplace. It used to be the TEF Marketplace, but now the UBA Marketplace. It's our entrepreneurs from across the continent are usually invited and sponsored to, you know, showcase their products and services to thousands of people. We also have meetups, and this is something that we believe is very, very important. Meetups are very important. They're an opportunity for you to network, an opportunity for you to engage people, opportunity for you to learn, an opportunity for you to showcase what you're doing. Meetups are very, very important. Like we always encourage, in everything that we do, we are always encouraging people, always ensure that, you know, no man is an island. Always ensure that you have a community of people, you have your tribe, who you can, you know, share ideas with, exchange ideas with. As long as these people are like-minded and, you know, you all are looking at having the same kind of life and outlook, you should always ensure that, you know, you have a community of people that you can talk to. So sorry. So alumni benefits. So what do you benefit from you know, being an active participant of the alumni network? So recently, for example, we got this partnership from NEPC, that's the Nigerian Exports Promotion Council, where we were able to give 50 Nigerian entrepreneurs who were into exports 7.5 million naira each. It wasn't a loan, it was a grant, 7.5 million naira each. And that's in addition to the $5,000 they already received. Some days ago, we had an entrepreneur called Help Mom, who, you know, we were able to help him and another entrepreneur, I forgot his name, win $250,000 from Google in additional funding. In November, we took about 20 TEF alumni to South Africa for free, like fully sponsored, where they were able to showcase their goods and services to thousands of people. Some of them even came back with additional funding because they entered pitching competitions there and all that, all for free. And this is something that we're always trying to do for our entrepreneurs. Recently, we got about 75 of our entrepreneurs into the Forbes 30 under 30 summit. The tickets are normally $1,000, but they did not pay one dime for that. So we're always trying to look for, we're always working to partner with people to look for opportunities to help our entrepreneurs expose themselves, expose their businesses, access all these opportunities and so on. But the most important thing is, if you are not, if you do not actively go through the mentorship program, you will not be considered eligible for any of this. you have to actively go through the mentorship program. If your mentor asks you to meet, you need to meet your mentor. If your mentor asks you to achieve the following tasks, you need to do it. You need to show that you are ready for these opportunities that we will be sourcing. So the next thing is, moving on to the next thing is additional funding, which I've kind of covered. We always have, events, or we always seek out situations where we are connecting our entrepreneurs to investors. We host speed pitching competitions, speed dating events, and so on, just to ensure that, our entrepreneurs are able to have like that source of income continually coming, even though we understand that, yes, your business will be generating revenue and all of that. But to be very honest, a lot of big businesses that are running out there is because they received some kind of huge investment, and we want the same for our entrepreneurs. Same as business exposure. We have huge following across our social media platforms. Imagine when we call for stories, and we do this very often. We always ask our entrepreneurs, share your stories, share high quality pictures and so on, because when we post it, I will tell you that every entrepreneur that we post on our social media platform, they always end up saying, wow, I couldn't meet with demands for that day. I had to say this, I had to say that. It is such a valuable opportunity, and this is one of the reasons why you need to be very, very active. We would also be sharing a lot of content around, trainings, masterclass sessions, things to help you, like soft skills, things like interpersonal skills, communication skills, and so on. You've already gone through the business training, you've gone through the technical aspects. Now we want to focus on the soft aspects, the ones that helps you to find partners, the ones that helps you to keep partners, the ones that helps you to manage, talent, helps you to manage your staff, or whoever it is that you need to engage. So how are you able to get involved? So first of all, like I said, I already mentioned that I was going to go through all of this. So there is an alumni governance structure, and the entire TEF alumni network is managed by the alumni management team. The alumni management team is a subsector of my team. So the first thing we will do, for example, after this session is, I will send out a welcome email, which will contain the alumni guide, this guide, and additional things that you need to know. There will also be information about the hubs, because like I said, we have hubs across every African country and in every state in Nigeria. One of the things that we also do in the alumni management team is that we announce hub leads, but these hub leads will have been nominated by you. We will coordinate alumni activities, working with you guys on ground. We will respond to your inquiries, we will receive updates from you, business reports updates, and then we'll also connect you to any kind of support that we think is necessary. So one thing you need to know about the hub leads is, well, first of all, we have 76 alumni hubs across Africa. So we have 53 outside Nigeria, and we have 23 within Nigeria. And these hubs all have hub leads, like basically like presidents, alumni presidents. So what they do is they conduct quarterly spot checks. So they'll actually be working with our M&E manager to check up on you, and which is part of what the quarterly meetings will be about anyways. As long as you're able to join the meetings and share updates on how you're doing, what is happening, and so on. And to be very honest, this is the only way we are able to know what kind of opportunities you need, because the truth is we can't be reaching out to everyone to get information. We need that structure. So the hub leads would work with you to find out what you need, how you're doing, all of that, how can we support you, and then they'll report back to the foundation. So the hub leads will host these regular meetings and then connect you with all the older alumni within your hub. And then also, they will also, usually when we have meetings or events in any hub or any country, any state, we usually reach out to the hub lead first to help us galvanize everybody. So when the hub lead hub lead reaches out to you to say, oh, there's an event on so and so day, just know that it's from the foundation. Because sometimes we're not able to reach out to everyone at once. We'll just reach out to one person who will help us reach out to the rest of you. The hub leads will also be managing Telegram groups to ensure easy communication within the hubs. So there are different platforms for engagement that you need to know. So one, we have TEF Connect. So on TEF Connect, there's the alumni module, which you should be able, once you upload your receipts, you should upload your receipt so that you can view the alumni module. Once you upload your receipt, you will see the alumni module and the mentorship module. And those two areas are now areas where you will be engaging the most. There will also be emails, actually, to be very honest, it's now newsletters coming from the foundation to you that will give you information on everything you need to know. The Telegram and WhatsApp groups, the foundation will join most of the Telegram and WhatsApp groups that have been created by your hub leads. Members of the foundation will join at intervals just to monitor and see what's going on and see where we can, provide ideas, or even maybe we want to make an important announcement and want everyone to know at once. We will join. Then we also have the hub leads, obviously, like I said, there will be the liaison officer between the foundation and the entrepreneurs. And then also, lastly, we have meetups. We regularly have different types of meetups across, different countries and cities, where we would just like to actually physically meet you, maybe introduce you to business leaders in your country, introduce you to policymakers, so that you can actually even air your grievances or suggest or make recommendations on, what policy changes can be effected so that, the business environment can be better and so that you can actually thrive. So what do we expect from you? The first thing is that all our alumni are considered brand ambassadors. So there's the alumni lapel pin, which you can see on the screen. It literally is a mirror of our lapel pin. So when you're an alumni, if you wear your lapel pin, if you wear it, for example, to somewhere like UBA, they would open the door for you. This lapel pin actually opens doors, and as people that are in your hub, it actually does, because you're a brand ambassador, you are carrying your brand, but carrying our brand comes with responsibilities. It means you will always have to conduct yourself in a behavior that does not reflect negatively on the foundation. You always have to hold yourself as if you're a true ambassador. So you have to ensure that once you're wearing this lapel pin, just think of yourself as TS staff. In fact, think of yourself as Tony Elumelu himself. What will Tony Elumelu do and what will he not do? And that's how you look at yourself. And then also we require that you would always provide reports on your businesses. Like I said, this is the only way we can know what your business needs. When the hub leads makes requests, you need to provide the documents that he requests. When we send out surveys, you need to complete these surveys. Once again, I'm saying that this is the only way we are able to provide our entrepreneurs the opportunities to help them grow. And then we have an initiative called Connect with the CEO initiative, where we would have sessions with the CEO of the foundation. It's going to be something like a mentorship session, and it's take place, I think, twice a year. But for now, we do not have any session scheduled because we just had one recently with the TEF founder, Mr. Elumelu himself. But once there's another session coming up, we will communicate it. So before I stop sharing, I just want to take a quick break and just mention that I mentioned, or I've been talking about the mentorship platform, and you all need to see what the mentorship platform looks like. So I want to open the mentorship platform now. One second, please. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so I'm going to open two aspects of the platform for you to see. Okay. Okay.
Hello, Moyo.
Yes,
Can you hear
please.
me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were looking for me.
No. I'm opening something. Okay, so I'm sure you all should be able to see my screen now. Okay, so I'm actually showing you from a mentor's point of view, but basically it's going to be the same kind of platform replicated for all mentees. So the first thing is that, sorry, I need to take this out. The first thing is that once you download your certificates, and I hope you all have downloaded your certificates. Once you download your certificates and you refresh or open it in a new tab, you will be able to see this place called mentorship. So you have this dashboard where on your own side, on the side of a mentee, you see find a mentor. So the first aspect is you first look for mentors that, you know, with whom you have similar interests. So you can filter by experience, number of years, you can filter by country, you can filter by gender, but in addition, you will also be able to see language and industry. So once you find, once you click on connect and connect with your mentors, the first thing is you would be advised to go on their profiles. So let me show you again. So you'll be advised to go on their profile and send a message here. So you click on send a message and say, oh, hi, Mr. or hi, Mrs. I would like to be matched with you as a mentor, or I have been matched with you as a mentor, either ways. And this is my business. These are my goals for the first year of my business being in operations, and I would like to have a meeting with you or something like that. So you have a meeting with them. I mean, the person obviously will have to agree. And then once you guys have the meeting, you agree on what your goals are, where you plan to, the milestones you plan to achieve, and so on. So you will be able to set a goal. So title of the goal, description, the due date, when it's meant to be ready, and who it's going to be assigned to. So on your end, you'll be able to see assign mentor required. So this is the mentor side, that's why I'm seeing assign mentee. But on your end, because mentees can also assign goals. So as you can see here, it says mentor initiated goals, and there's also mentee initiated goals. So once you assign a goal, it comes here under goal under review. It means that your mentor needs to review it and agree to it either ways. And also that also goes for you. If your mentor sets a goal for you, you also need to review and agree that it is realistic. The target you have been given in the time frame provided is realistic and achievable. Once you agree on it, it becomes a locked goal. So once a goal is locked, you can't delete it, nothing. You can now start tracking. So you start tracking the progress. Where have you gotten to? Have you completed 50%, completed 100%, all of that? So you and your mentor will keep working on this together. When you feel like you've completed 50%, you come here, click on locked goals, move the tracker to 50%. And then until you get to 100, where your mentor will also look at it and agree and say, okay, yes, you've gotten to 100. And once it gets to 100, the goal is completed and it moves here. Once a goal is complete, that's something that has moved on. Then you can now start creating other. You can create as many goals as possible based on, you know, what how many tasks you want to achieve over the year. Also, like I said, we'll be sending out surveys, so you'll be receiving surveys here. From the foundation, where we would like for you to provide feedback and suggestions. Then this is the part you're going to see when you're trying to engage your mentor. So your mentor will have set his available days. So you will come and see that, okay, I can only reach my mentor maybe on Mondays and Tuesdays, or Saturday and Sunday. Any day that the mentor sets as his or her availability, those are the days that you would be able to reach out to them. Then you can actually now come to the calendar and create an appointment for one of those days. So title of appointment, first session. Then you give a brief overview. You just talk about what you want to talk about and put it in there. So here it says select mentee because this is the mentor side. But then it would be an online appointment, obviously. So you would either make it maybe a Zoom link or maybe a WhatsApp call link or something. You put the days, you put the time, and you book it. You click on book instead of cancel. Book it. So the mentor will receive it as a received invitation. They will review it and confirm it. Once they confirm it, it's been locked in their calendar. They can also send you invitations. So on your own side, you also see it like this. You can review and send invitations. So that's about it. This is where you're going to be doing most of your tracking and so on for the rest of the year. Remember, there is also a functionality for you to chat here, because usually we do not want our mentors and mentees to take their engagements offline. We'll prefer it here because this is the only way we can actually say that, yes, you successfully went through the mentorship program. If we don't think that you did the 2 hours every month for the rest of the year, you will not be eligible for a lot of opportunities, and you don't want to miss out on that. The second area I want to share with you all is the TEF alumni module. So I'll just share my screen again. Okay, so right now the TEF alumni module is still in the middle of being populated, but all you need to know is that here, you should be able to see, once you download your certificate, you should be able to see this. We will be sharing opportunities, we'll be sharing events. If something went wrong because there's no events right now, we will be sharing resources that you need. So documents, videos, case studies, white papers, anything you need. But don't worry, over the next couple of weeks, this place will be populating this space with all the things you need to know. You should also know that you can you'll be able to connect with your hub lead here. Don't worry, this is a test account anyways, that's why it looks like this. You'll be able to connect with your hub lead, see hub photos, see information about what is happening. There's also a group chat where you can chat with either a personal chat with somebody that you want to chat with, or a group chat with your hubs, and you can pull people in as much as you want to. There's also the TEF marketplace. So there's so much you can do here. And there's even the general community, which I'm sure you all are still familiar with because you have been there. They're the tools, they're the connection. But these features are now features that you are now able to see. So this one and the mentorship feature that you had seen before. So that is about it. That's all I wanted to share. Don't worry, all of this is going to come in a document so that when you feel like you have missed out on something or you have forgotten something, you can always refer to it, and you'll be able to, with time, find your way around it. So I think that is about it for our session. Okay, someone just asked a question about how to download the certificate. So let me go back to the platform and show you where you're meant to go to do that. So to download your certificate, you go to DMS. I mean, obviously this is my account. It's not a real account, so I can't download. But once you receive your seed capital and you have gotten the receipts from the bank, whatever receipt or anything like that, you click first on I acknowledge that I have received my seed capital, and then here you choose file and upload your certificates. And then, the receipts, and you submit. Once you submit, ideally it actually does download the certificates. It's just that, like I said, this is a dummy account. Obviously, I'm not a TF entrepreneur and this is in my name. So yeah, I can't download the certificates, but you'll be able to. And once you download the certificates, if you refresh or maybe log out and log back in, you will now be able to see the mentorship module. I hope that addresses that. Someone is asking if there will be any penalties for moving your business to another country. Actually, no. We want you to expand your business. So have as many branches as you want to. And if you feel like you want to relocate from one country to another, as long as it's within Africa, we're fine with it. We do not mind. Someone asked, what if you downloaded your certificates, but TF alumni options are still not coming up? You need to log out, log back in. If possible, use a different browser to do that. Someone is asking, I still haven't received my seed capital, what can I do? I would ask that you liaise with the entrepreneurship program team, Adara and Ibukun, on if there's any documents you do not have or you haven't provided or anything you haven't provided. Okay, so I am seeing a lot of questions that do not have to do with alumni or mentorship. So I don't know, Ibukun, would you like to take over to answer the other questions? But anything that's related to alumni and mentorship, I will just say that after this, I'm going to be sending you all, within the next week, I'm going to be sending you all an email that contains links and information to everything you need to know. For the lapel pins, some of your hub leads may still have lapel pins, or when we have an event in your area, we'll be bringing them to you. Also, someone asked, are we allowed to guide, apply or guide the 2022 entrepreneurs? You're an alumni, you can't apply again. Once you're an alumni, and I need to tell you now, once you're an alumni, if you apply again, you will be blacklisted, because that's you trying to take someone else's opportunity. Okay, if you meet all the... Okay, so I feel like I've addressed all of this. So Ibukun, are you still on the call? Would you like to take over from here? Because I see a lot of entrepreneurship related questions. The mentorship program is starting, it's starting officially on the 11th of April. Officially. So before then, we'll have told you to go on the platform and so on. Regarding WhatsApp group, I believe I already addressed that, but yeah. If Ibukun is not coming on board, I think I have covered everything I need to let you all know. So I will be leaving the meeting now with Ibukun here. I'm sure she would like to give some closing remarks. Thank you all and hope to see you soon.